of lunacy. We're out here on the Ohio River tonight. Get this all over my chair. Going to drag some boards. Just show you my rig real quick. That's a 4-ounce dragging weight. It's just a homemade weight. You can find the same idea on another guy's channel, I think called Fishing and Stuff. Great channel. I just use a clip, 3-way, 65-pound test, main line, braid Cast King, 80-pound test, Andy Monster leader line, and kitty call, trophy cat tackle kitty call, loudest one on the market. 10-aught trophy cat tackle circle hook, and that's a big shad head. So what I do, current's not crazy, and we keep these drags extremely tight. We keep our rods up high so we can rip right through them snags. I'm just gonna barely toss it, really, just not much at all. I don't want to give it a lot of leeway. Give it that extra line. We learn that you just snag up more. You're dragging a lot harder. I really want to just rub that bottom nice and easily. So I'm on bottom, I pull it, make sure everything's tight. And these are just the original clear boards. Clip it on with your main clip here. This one has a light stick on it. And to get more tension, there's a black clip there. You can pull that outward away from it. It'll pop and that'll give you more tension. And I put these on way back. My other boards have reflector tape on them, and I got a bright light so I can see them. These boards here are not mine, so I didn't want to put reflector tape all over them. So that's how we're going to do it. And I just kind of let it on out for a while, and then I'll pop it so it straightens out. It'll grip a hold, and it'll start going away from the boat, and then I can kind of play around with them, all three, how I want to, how far, the distance I want them from the boat. Might want the one of them, the furthest one out, closer to the bank a little bit. So I'm running 3. I already got 2 out, and we got 3 on this side, plus we got 1 dragging off the back of the boat, just a little lob. And it does not have a planer board on it. The red rod, which is probably hard to see, but that's the lucky rod. It always catches the big fish. So, and it does have a different line. It has a 50-pound test braid, which is a little thinner diameter, so I'd rather not have that on a board right at the moment. Pretty much like to have all my main lines the same width. That way I know how boards are going to run, because you might, if you got harder current and you're dragging through really nasty stuff, you might have to put locking clips on and just pop the board off yourself when you get it to the boat. But I prefer myself to either have the fish pop it when he takes it down, or to go ahead and pop it myself and then fight the fish and not the board. You still fight the board a little bit, but not nearly as much as if you're locked down. So see if we can find one, guys. I'm just fishing a bend. It's like a shelf that kind of comes up like a bowl on this side of the boat. We're at 43. It comes up in the 20s over there. It just is like an angle. And then these would be on the anything close is at the bottom of the shelf. Anything out there is in a channel. Anything over that way is going up, staggered up. So these are more prone to get snagged up, so I really want them on a short leash. Let's get going. Enough blabbing. There he is. Oh, that's a good one too. Man. Wow. Fish on. Honkered that down. Put that rod down real good. There we go.
Caught that on a Slim Jim. Ate a Slim Jim and caught a fish.
Turtle oil infused.
To catch fish, you gotta eat.
I forgot the salami, so Dad got a Slim Jim out of the glove compartment and on the boat that's been hot and cold about 100 different times for about a year.
Oh, this Slim Jim came from home.
Oh, you got one of them
Came
special
from my Alabama bus trip. All right, folks, there you go. Broke the skunk buster.
Yeah. He hammered it hard at least. Gotten a few hits here and there, but they're just not cooperating quite yet. We might have to do another drag in a different section. See what we can do. Not sure what I want to do next. We'll figure it out. Oh, man. Hammer that sucker. Now he's got that board stuck still. Go on back behind it, bad boy. Go on back behind it. Hell, we moved sections. About 10 minutes into the drag right now. It's actually already looking better than the first drag. A lot more bait fish down low, like I like to see them. They're not in one area, they're in another, or they're just not biting. Did not have big expectations on tonight. A couple of my buddies were fishing earlier, and they didn't do all that well, but night can be different than day sometimes. Feel like too bad of a little guy here going on. Sure is fun when they put the rod down, though. I'm just running at 0.4 on my speed. Not a bad little guy at all. Not at all. Tell you what. Grips here. Let's get some grippers on this guy. No. Just poured a cup of coffee. Oh, that's a good Ohio River regular right there.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Solid fish. I like them that size. Not bad. That's when they start fighting. Good fish, guys. Just let her go. Alright, so that's a good sign. That fish is right on the ledge. Kind of on the ledge going up. Well, I'm sitting in 41 running this contour, and everything on the inside here is kind of staggered going up that ledge a little bit, except for maybe my board right next to the boat here. You can probably see it maybe, but everything else is staggered on up. It's a bit of a trench here, but there's some shelf to it. There he is. Get him. Back there for a while. Try to get him to stay back. Alright. I was hoping that was going to happen. getting around these lights.
It's bigger than 2 pounds, though.
Yeah.
It's a little.
3.5 pounder. Alright, it's a fish.
Wake you up. What,
Yeah.
4:30 or something.
It's getting late, that's for sure. Getting late, guys. Getting to be about that time, that's for sure. Probably going to run this a little bit longer if I don't come back. Sure appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and leave all the comments you want buttons. My boat's got to take a pee. Bottom of the mouth. Oh, well, there's the rascal. He's a mean one. Dang, boy. Go. Went back out the next night for a little revenge by myself. He's a little one. More won't pop. Feel it running. I've done lost 2 fish tonight. One of them was a nice one right beside the boat, about 15 pounds. And it's been not a great night, you know. It just, that's how it happens. I think I'm gonna wait and do another drag in another spot right about sun up, and then that's gonna be it. We finish this one up. We're getting closer to 5, and I'm marking some fish through here. Did just have one take off real hard right next to the boat, actually. This is the furthest out in the channel. I'll tell you what, the one that hit right next to the boat hammered it. Got the bait, but seeing some fish anyway. Got some bait fish and some catfish, it looks like, under them. My battleship. My board, buddy. You eat the board too? Oh, see that? It's got hit right there too. Interesting. You don't get too many flatheads dragging. Alright. Finally broke the skunk with a fish in the boat. Man. It's just one of them kind of days where you can't find the oil that you need for your boat motor. He's a thick one. See ya. Thanks, buddy. Right off the bat, end up being late for work because I'm searching for motor oil. AutoZone quit selling Quicksilver oil. And that's what I use on this old Mercury motor. I was afraid to change it to Pennzoil. I didn't even want to try it, you know what I mean? You just look at this boat funny and something, knock on wood, you know what I mean? Let's get another chunk of bait out. I couldn't tell you, I think that one hit a piece of skipjack. So, what I gotta do, run this one further out. And start running this one out. And then what I'll do is I'll put this one as my close rod. So I just flip them as I go when I catch a fish. So another thing is, don't forget that you're letting line out on them. Probably okay there and there to stop them now. So get this board off of here. Keeping everything on a real short leash tonight, guys, just because I don't really want to snag up. I done lost one rig. It happens. You fish the Ohio River, you're gonna snag. One thing me and my buddies like to do on these baits, this is kind of a back part of the shad. We'll slice that belly and what we call butterflying, and trim them fins, because that grabs that current, that gut pocket, and it'll just spin. And that's why if you're dragging and you're getting a lot of twisted lines, it's because you didn't cut that gut pocket. Slice it right down the middle. We don't worry about losing them guts. They're gonna fall out anyway. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There he goes. Got it, guys. Got it. There's one right there. As a matter of fact, oh, he's a tough guy. Well, man, he's strong. Moving fast, kind of like a striper. I was getting ready to show you how I run the board, but we got a fish on, so we'll deal with him. Most of my hits are towards the channel. Now I'm not getting anything closer in. So what I'll do after I release this fish is I'm probably going to push myself out a little bit over. Because within 15 minutes I've gotten hit over on this side. On all three rods, staggered out towards the channel there. This might be a big channel cat. That's all right. Ow! Don't bite. Come on, man. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna let you go. Shoot, you stink. Yeah, it's a stinky channel cat. He really stinks, and he's really mean. Let him go. Gosh. Oh, really stinking fish. Shoo. Mail. Alright, so the way I run these out, anyway, I'll just show you my rig real quick. I'm not sure if I did earlier. It's a 4-ounce dragon weight, just a clip, 3-way swivel. My main line is in front. It's in front, and the long part of the swivel is back. That's got the leader, 80-pound test leader, Trophy Cat Tackle Kitty Call on there, Trophy Cat 10-aught circle hook on some, and a 9-aught on some others, and 65-pound test mainline braid. We like to use a really heavy braid, and I might even go up to like 100 because I hate getting snagged. I'd rather just rip them out of it. Just a little lob, just another boat away from my boat, about that distance. I'm at 35 foot right now. Alright, I just hit bottom. I'm just going to tighten up on that. Take the swivel end, your clip end. I usually put that on first. I mean, it's the way I do it. Clip that on. These are just the cheap clips that come with the clear boards. These are original clear boards. And I hook that on, put it all the way back. Also, there's a black clip here. If you slide that out, that gives you more pressure on your stuff there, on your main line. And I'll just start letting it out. I give it a little pull right next to the boat just to get it a little extra kickstart. So I just run that out, and then when that gets to close of a distance to where I like it, I click it, and then it'll start spreading out. That's pretty much how we do it. Another thing, we like to run these rods really high. If you haven't noticed, my poles are almost straight up and down. I don't like them straight up and down just because it hurts my neck. Usually you'll just hear it. It'll crinkle around in the rod holder. It's just going to happen. You know, or you'll feel it in the floorboard. I was getting hit over there, sorry. Or snagged, but keep them up high. That way if it gets snagged, you got a whole lot more pressure on your rod versus it down some. So we learned that if they're up pretty high and these drags are locked down for the most part really tight, it'll rip it out of there. You know? And that's the other reason why we started using braid doing this. Because the braid is just instant and it'll just jerk it right out of there for you. Plus, on the other hand, the takedowns are wicked. You get a full effect takedown. Got him. It's coming to the end of this drag here. Looks like we lucked into one. I was going to go ahead and try maybe one more pull in a different section. See if we can find some fish that are a little more amped up. Sun's about to come up and I'm about done, so. I just lost a giant fish actually on my rod closer end of the bank. Started going upstream, broke my heart, so I want some revenge. boards give you a workout, I tell you. Usually find a few right here at the end of this. Oh, come here, boy. Not a bad fish. Oh, not bad at all. I can't see. I hate to do that. Oh. Male with a big old mouth on him. Boy, he's got a big mouth. Hit the skipjack head. Here we go. Let's let him go. Wile E. Coyote there. Just jacked my speed up. I've been running 4. I put it up on 5.5, I guess you could call it. Yeah. Feels like a big old channel cat. I was getting popped, and I thought, well, maybe if I speed up, I can create a strike, a harder strike. And that's exactly what just happened there. Or get away from the little ones that are hitting on. This is probably going to be it though, guys. Sure appreciate you watching. We didn't catch no monsters this time around, but we didn't get skunked, and I learned a few things. Oh, big channel. It's alright. Come here, big guy. Oh. Male channel cats will do some damage. I'll tell you what, they will tear your fingers up. Just let him go.